Welcome, one and all, for all is one. Limelight in the twilight. Thought I'd give you a little look at some of my artistry. Welcome, Gemini. You're up, Gemini. How you doing? Hope your weekend is going well thus far. Gemini, I've already meditated upon your symbol, your element, and your energy. Let's get into it, shall we? I think we shall. Gemini, these are the decks I've chosen for you. What you can expect from me after the initial message: past, present, future, okay? The recent past leading into the current moment that we share, leading into what's coming in for you, okay? You have Six of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Moon, the number 39 card, back on task, finances and career, regret and repression. The Moon is the nurturing of or feelings caused by and reactions. We know we want to respond instead of react. We know that thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to action. Okay? And this is feminine energy, which is nurturing, okay? Moon could be significant to you. The moon cycles, the divine feminine, or it rules the house of Cancer. You could be a cusp. Okay. So, in the recent past, whatever this is or was, okay, or still is heavy, okay? Could be something from the past, could be your nostalgia. Maybe there's some regret or repressed consciousness behind it, okay? But with the back on task and the finances and career showing up, I see you come out of this recent past energy, whatever it was or is for you, and you're back on task, or you're getting back on task with the 39 card, which is 12, which is 3. Okay, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if you're single, it could have kind of put you in a holding pattern here of maybe processing and getting back to the basics of back on task for you, okay? This factor may be lower on your agenda now as opposed to before. Not the finances, the love aspect or dating or relationships or however you define that, okay? So that's the initial message. I will bring out your oracle cards first, Gemini. And then we will use the tarot. King of Swords, Saturnian energy. This could be an Aquarius, or it's just you in the current archetype or energy that you're currently in. King of Swords. It's a balanced consciousness and thought. Maybe it takes a lot for you to get emotional about something, Gemini. Okay. This is signs, houses, and planets for Gemini. Sixth house, your work, your service to others, what is good for us. It's a balance, right? Sixth house. You could have your moon in your sixth house, or your work is just very significant to you. That's primary. Could be a Pisces around you. Or this recent past stuff could have been influenced by a Pisces. The number 2 might be a significant number to you. We got 9th house. 6 and 9. 69 could be a Cancer. You show up in the dice here, Gemini. And Uranus and Gemini. Your 9th house placement could be significant. Cancer is your 2nd house, Gemini. That could be significant to you. Divine Spirit, what's the message for Gemini? Gemini. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, with this card, you could be in a relationship, and maybe it's time to take some time off here. Okay, and smell the roses along the way on the journey. It's not so much about the destination. Back on task. I don't know how long you stay off task, Gemini, to be honest. I think by what cards we've seen, your work and your business, that's your priority. Disengage from outcomes. It's about the journey. We got to stay in the moment. It's not so much about the outcome, the destination, right? Divine Spirit, Great Light of All. What is this animal kingdom, 2nd density consciousness for Gemini? Be insightful and established. Number 49 is the 13. Death and rebirth. Let's see what the card says if I can read it. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now, this moment, yeah? Rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. All the cards are saying the same thing about the journey, okay? If we have one foot in the past and one foot in the future, okay, we're peeing all over today. which means we're not taking care of the moment, okay? Sometimes we got to take these moments for self-care, timeouts, decompressions, time off, man. Gemini, I think for 2 months I've been asking you if you scheduled your time off. Have you, Gemini? I don't know. If you haven't, you're being suggested to take some time off because it's kind of heavy right now. Yeah. Consider the advice of all those cards that fell together, yeah? Let's do this. I call these the word tarot. And reason being is there's aces in here, signs, elements. And I just throw a bunch of them out and it gives an extra layer, okay? An extra message. Okay, that's good. Doubts on the bottom of the deck. You could been doing some shadow work, okay? Maybe that's what led you to feeling some kind of way. Got limitations and fears in reverse. I think you face that to face your shadow and address the inner child, which we all do in our healing process, yeah? This union, okay, could be a soul tie. It could either be a reunion or a union in a soul tie with another, okay? And it's going towards your north node, your purpose, your cosmic purpose, your north node. You're moving away from your south node, okay, with whatever this is. Maybe you need a little time to cultivate here and make some cohesiveness to take this to the next level, okay? We got Venus showing up with an offer, okay? If it's something new or if it's something existing, could be going to the next level. Planting the seeds now for springtime when it comes back around, okay? I see you taking action. We got Jupiter and Cancer. Could be new beginnings. Take courage and action, Gemini. That's another hit on the Cancer, okay? Gemini. Okay, that's the message from the word tarot. Let's get into the tarot in the recent past. Yeah, it's your justice, Gemini, okay? For this to develop and come in for you, okay? Balance the scales out. You deserve it, in other words. Yeah. Don't focus on what falls away. Here's what's important right here. Those 2 cups, yeah? See? 2 cups. You could be balancing some things out in your relationship. Or you're looking for a balanced and ordered relationship. One of the two. Justice will be served, okay? It will come to fruition, that which you want, okay? Take the time off, Gemini. Divine Spirit. Wheel of Fortune, she's turning. Great Light of the All. What is the message for Gemini? Hear my call. Tarot. Tarachi. Just taking the top one that's showing because there's way too many. I don't think my fingers are warmed up yet, Gemini. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Look. That Nine of Wands is in reverse. And there's that King of Swords again. That could be you showing back up. Okay. I see whatever this connection is, okay, it's brought you out of hermit mode through this cup. And you're quickly moving it forward, you know. Maybe you had some time in hermit here for this shadow work and going within. You know, this could be your first or second round of shadow work. It's not something that just happens overnight. And if you've started it, you're becoming aware of that, or you already know. Okay. But I see whatever this is, okay, has brought you out of this mode and moving forward quickly towards that which you want in celebration. Bringing in the wins, the victories, yeah? In love. I read the cards and the energy. There's no agenda. I have no scripts that I follow, Gemini. So if it's not your message, you might be screaming at me through the phone saying, I don't want no daggone relationship. Well, then apply it to whatever area in your life that you do want or that it does affect, okay? Take the word relationship out, you fill in the blank. But you got some fast communication coming in with this new journey, okay? And as you see, this Nine of Wands was the first card that came out, and now it's in the reverse. And I don't read reversals, okay? My decks do not stay in reverse, okay? But when they fly out like that, then I include that information, okay? So I see this as you, this King of Swords, and now you've come out of that whatever was consuming your thoughts, and you have, you know, communication towards a new journey. It could be with that person. This being the recent past, this could have already came in, okay, to where you're focused on that. Just as you got back to yourself and your finances and focusing on you. See, when we try to force things to happen, it just doesn't seem to happen. And when we just focus on us and take care of what we need to do, this type of energy comes in. When we're not trying to force it, or we're not constantly, you know, fixated on it, okay? So you got fast communication coming in. It could be about this, whatever this is, okay? Relationship, opportunity, what have you. Could be a soulmate. Yeah. Great strength and power leading to a 10. 10 of Cups. Through fast, fiery communication. Look for some fast, fiery communication, Gemini. Maybe if it's a person, maybe it's somebody that you overlooked, okay? Or, you know, didn't think would be your king or queen, because there's both of them right there. Yeah, the wheel, she's a turning. Let's turn it in the message to the current energy, Spirit. What's the current energy for Gemini? Hanged One. Three of Wands and a Tower. Yeah, this could have rocked your world, Gemini, and you went into Hermit and the Hangman position, which I like both of them myself. You know, a lot of people say that that's being stuck, okay, but I don't see it as being stuck. I see it as gaining our enlightenment, okay, and time out, going within, okay, facing what we need to face about ourselves and our shadow work and doing the work upon ourselves. You know, the Three of Wands has the foundation firm already and has their hand on the wand looking out, okay, into what they want to bring in. So this new way of operating or thinking about things, okay, or going through this process, okay, could have been imposed upon you by external forces, could have been divinely orchestrated, could have been something that happened to you that was unexpected, that altered and changed kind of the way that your focus was, either about this or about other areas of your life in general. Yeah, judgment was called. Look at that. Judgment and Tower. Holy crap. Okay. On your view of making your 9 and 10. It rerouted you. This whatever this was that happened here in the recent past rerouted you and changed some things in the way that you view things or the way that you think about things, and which changing our thoughts change the way that we feel, changes the way that we act. Something like that, Gemini. That sound about right? Current energy for Gemini. Tarot. Tarachi. Oh, you like these cards, Gemini? It's one of my oldest decks. Tarot. Tarachi. Thank you, Spirit. See? Came out in the reverse, 8 of Swords. Which means that you're not in your head, Gemini. Yeah. You gain the enlightenment, okay? You come up out of it. Your head's still glowing. Your foundation is firm, and you're looking forward to whatever this is that you're trying to bring in, and you're out of your head about it. Could be another air sign. Could be an Aquarius, because I said that from the King of Swords, that it was either you, or because of the Saturnian energy, Saturnian air, that's Aquarius. Or the other message of that would be, this Aquarius had a hand in you going into Hermit and Hangman mode to look into the future to see what you're going to do, okay? And you come to an understanding of whatever this is and what you're going to do from going within, moving away from this conflict and competition. That would be the other side of the coin on the message, Gemini. Yeah. You could have a lot of fire in your chart, man. I'm seeing a lot of swords and a lot of wands. Yeah, as the wheel's turning. Your foundation is good, Gemini. Don't look at what falls away. Look at what you still have. Remember that from the 5 of Cups, yeah? It's what's still standing, those 2 cups, yeah? Anything else for the current energy, Spirit? What else is for the current energy for Gemini? Tarot. Tarachi. Thank you, Spirit. See, 10 of Pentacles again. 9 of Cups, you're at a 9. Looking to add to your 9 to make a 10. And it very well could be a person. Because now you have this different perspective on how to bring this in, okay? Opposed to the way that you did it before. Yeah. But whatever this intervention was, it was external to yourself, okay? Could have been that Aquarius, all right? Or it just was an intervention, a divine intervention to reroute you and to alter the way that you view this. Went into your shadow work, okay, through the Hermit and Hangman, okay? Did some work on the shadow, maybe address some of the stuff with the inner child, okay? Made some commitments to your intention. Our intention is our will and our action, okay, on what we're going to do. and you have a new perspective on how to make your 9 and 10. Something like that, Gemini. Could be a Cancer or a water sign. This is Thoth right here. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, balanced and ordered equilibrium. Thoth. Water sign or fire sign, we've seen a lot of wands to reach that. Divine Spirit, anything else for the current energy? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, new full journey. New way of thinking, new way of acting. The new. Whatever this is from the past, I don't think so. I think you passed on it. You King of Swords, you. Twice. So, let's roll with this being you. Stable thought now. Balanced and ordered equilibrium. Going within to keep the balance of joining the masculine and feminine within us, okay? Making the longest journey. Sometimes it's a head over heart decision. Sometimes it's a heart over head decision, right? We have to have that discernment, okay? And you've seen the Fool twice now, so you're getting ready to embark on this new journey, Gemini. That's some really powerful turnaround energy right there, Gemini. And even if I didn't get it exactly right, okay, I'm certain some of that can be part of your story, okay? And if it's not, I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Back to the Justice. This is justice for you. You learned some lessons. You made some changes, okay, on how to bring this in. Yeah, you deserve it. You balanced it out. The wheel she's a-turning, okay? And she appears to be turning in your favor. The Three of Wands again. Stable foundation, and what's beside me, I'm not holding on to it. It's standing, and you're holding on to the other wand, looking towards your star. Something like that, Gemini? What's coming in for Gemini? Spirit, great light of y'all, what is the message for Gemini? Yeah. You've learned how to close cycles. Cycles ending, cycles beginning with the number 13 card. Okay? Judgment and justice has been called on any effery energy. Could have been from a high priestess energy. Okay? And you've learned that sometimes tower moments bring in our successes. Okay? Sometimes big upheaval and change in our life prepares us for this. Doors close, others open. Sometimes they just wasn't meant for us to go that direction. That's what I got to say about the wheel, the death, and all of that. Judgment. Justice and judgment, man. Can't make it up. It's illuminated by the sun. If you haven't found this new person yet, Gemini, it's coming. And it could be a soulmate. Go within when you need to, okay? And we don't wait for nobody. So if you're trying to wait on somebody, just do you, man. Okay? Just do you. Close cycles, start new ones. Okay, go through the journey, okay, from this to reaching the 21, the universe world, and we learn that lesson, become the 22, and we go back to 0, yeah? But I fully believe this falling under the 9 of Cups here, okay, that this will be or is your soulmate. And you either know already, okay, or it's getting ready to come in. And when it does, need to take some time to nurture and cultivate that. Okay? Take some time off, Gemini. Maybe during Leo season, which is coming up because the last 2 months I've been talking to you about taking that time off. Give me back my energy. Here you go, Gemini. Love, limelight in the twilight. If this was your message, consider liking and hitting the bell. Especially if you plan on returning. I thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.